Let's have a look at some bar charts and some column graphs. Now, what's the difference between the two? A column graph goes up, like a column, goes straight up. A bar chart, just like a pair of monkey bars, it goes to the side. So a column graph, like this one, goes up. A bar chart comes this way, it goes across. You will mostly be dealing with column graphs at the moment. So let's just focus on the column graphs. So this column graph, it has some very important things. This up here is the title. Very important. It has to have a title. The title is favorite fruits. So immediately we know that this is about favorite fruits. Now, what is it exactly about? Well, over here we have the number of people. And down here we have fruit. So we need to make sure we label our column graph so that we know what it's about. Now, we can see here we have apple, grape, and banana. So they're the three things that we looked at. The height of a column graph tells us how many people chose each thing. So here we can see apple was picked by 2 people. We can see here that grape was chosen by 3 people. Now, I don't have a ruler here, so when you do it, you'll make sure that everything's perfectly in line, but it's a little bit hard to draw on a board without a ruler. And over here, we have banana. Now, only one person chose banana. As you can see, a column graph is really easy to read. It uses pictures, but is less tricky to draw than a pictograph. And using pictures, it can be a little bit easier to read than a frequency table. So let's make a column graph of our own using some pictures that I've drawn on the board. We are going to represent these shapes in a column graph to show how many of each that we have. So the first thing you're going to have to do is we're going to have to draw up our axes. Now, down the bottom, you'll need your title. So down here, we're going to write shape. A little bit off the board. We're going to write shape. And over here, we're going to write the number of things. So we're going to write So now that we have our 2 labels, let's look at a heading. What would the heading be? Well, it could be shapes on a board. Whatever you think fits. So let's write that here. So shapes shape. Alright, a little bit messy. Shapes on the board. So let's have a look. We need to see what we've got. So we've got some squares. So the first thing is going to be square. So how many squares do we have? We have 2. One thing you need to make sure you do when you're drawing a column graph is to make sure everything is evenly spaced. So let's make spacing roughly like this. That is the same height between each number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like a ladder going up. So how many squares do we have? Well, we have 2 squares. So this is going to go here. So we're going to draw a column that is 2 levels high. The next one is a circle. Let's draw this here. So a circle. Now, when you're doing a column graph, you need to make sure that things are spaced out. So we don't want them touching each other. So the circle How many circles have we got? We have 3 circles. So let's draw a bar that is 3 high. So you can read and quite easily see that it's 3 high. Now, we need to also do a triangle and a star. Now to make this quickly, you'll write triangle and star. So we have 2 triangles, and so the triangles goes up to here, and the star goes up just 1. Right? So you can see that roughly, again, I don't have a ruler, you will, they are roughly the same width, and they are roughly the same space apart. So make sure you follow all of those things when you are filling out your column graph. These are 3 different ways that you can represent data: pictograph, a frequency table, or a column graph. Good luck with those questions. I'll see you in the next video.